What's up, guys? Welcome to Astroneer. Oh my god, I love this game. I'll tell you why, because I read a post on the Steam charts and it said the second one was Astroneer, and the thing about it is, I totally agree with what they said, that this holds such a confident base, unlike anything I've ever seen for a game of this type. And I could not have, put that better, because this is exactly what it is. It is so freaking stable, and it even is an early access title. So this was released just a little while ago, like the 16th, which is 4 days ago. I think it's the 20th today. Yeah, you guys may see this a little bit later. I'm not too sure exactly when this is coming out, because, like I said, I'm recording in batches, and so everything is a little bit weird right now. But either ways, we are going to check out this game, and it is super awesome because it offers a lot of things already. Not a complete thing, because I don't know if there is an end goal, but I would love to see one at some point. So either way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my old save here. Actually, all of these are my old saves. There's about 6 of them, and the reason being is that, you know, I didn't really get the game. Like, okay, let's go with the story. Over here, I didn't get the game. Over here, I was like, okay, I figured out how to build something, so now I guess we can try this again. Then here, I had the experience, and then over here I had the experience. Then here I was like, oh, this is starting to get cool, and here I went all out with everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load this save, show you the potential of the game, and afterwards we're gonna go into a fresh new world. Alright guys, welcome to the very first sunrise that you're gonna see. That looks so freaking cool. Right, so it's about to become daytime. It has just been night and I've been waiting just a little bit, but as you can see right out there, actually it's way better to show you right here. You can see the skybox moving. Well, that's because it's not a skybox. The planet actually rotates. So like I said, I'm going to show you the full potential. Well, not necessarily the full potential, but I'm going to show you the potential of the game in general and what I have been crafting within roughly 12 hours. And we also need oxygen, which is a perfect time to show you this behind me. Oh man, this is sort of how your base is going to plan out. Like, you can basically make different modules, and then you can connect these modules to each other in a fashion that's just gonna, like, it's awesome. You can basically see it here, right? This is your starting pod, and this one you can go into at any time and save your game. But this also holds a different purpose. When there is a storm, because storms will appear, I'm hoping to get one in this episode, then heavy rocks are gonna start flying at you. So it's very nice to have this little safe space that you can sort of hide out in and not have to worry about it. The only thing that I'm worried about is that he never really closes the door, but yeah, that's just what that is, I guess. So over here we got a vehicle bay, and this is a little bit interesting. It's also very unfortunate because I actually dug this hole because there was a compound right here, which is apparently an element, or an element that you can use to craft different things, and that is also one of the basic things that you'll need. And I'll talk a little bit more about the non-tediousness with this, because this is not tedious at all. They actually made a very good effort and a very good result in trying to not make the game too tedious to play. But yeah, there's the hole because I kind of dug out a deposit, and as you can see right here, if you press E, you can actually pretty much just edit the terrain to your liking. You can of course also go up if you choose to hold in Alt, and I guess Shift is going to sort of smoothen it out just a teeny tiny bit. Again, I just sort of need to, you know, get the feel for how this controls perfectly, because I am still only 12 hours in, but it's actually very fun so far. The next thing would be this monstrosity here, but before I show you that, I will have to show you the little monstrosity right here. This is the very first space shuttle that you're gonna get, and this is going to take you to different planets. Not that much space on this, which is why the big one over there is a lot better. Oh yeah, by the way, I completely forgot to tell you this. This is not crafted yet, actually. I can go in and I can make some different things like trade platform, a printer, fuel condenser, research, smelter, and, you know, any other thing that I can basically research. And you do research different technologies as you find them. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But these ones run off of fuel, and you find fuel as a crystal form in the caves that is sort of by the mountains and just down below. I haven't really found any caves here, but by the mountains, because I also have this tether line, this sort of blue line going out that can carry oxygen. I realize I should probably talk about the vehicle stations first and everything, but you know what, it's okay. So this is the entrance to the cave, and if you do this, then sort of jump down, just sometimes you can actually get him to slide, and he goes very fast. So down here, we have the cave, and this looks freaking awesome. By the way, did I mention this is procedurally generated? It is. It's very awesome. Okay, so we don't slide, but that's okay. Right, this right here looks really alien. That is actually a technology that you can research. The funny thing is, you find this at the bottom of certain plants or certain hazards that are gonna kill you. Oh, speaking of hazards, I need to get back to my oxygen line. It's a good thing I got my line right here. So yeah, what I usually did before is that I went down here and I tried to find as many resources as possible for fuel and just crafting materials in general, because I wanted to get going. Like, I wanted to figure out what you do in this game except for simply running around and look at pretty planets. Alright, perfect example, by the way, because if I just do this, like if I just sort of go around with my little harvester tool here, or the terrain tool, I can pretty much harvest everything, right? And that is the way that you find fuel, in these sort of crystal-like structures. There's the plant, by the way, and if I want the research right there, I can take it and I can drag it with me. Well, hang on a second, I totally didn't see how far down my oxygen was. Okay, I got just a little bit more. I'm hoping... Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna make this. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I didn't even pay attention to the oxygen, and now I'm gonna die. And I'm gonna have to go down here. But that means, oh, there's the oxygen line, but I can't make it. I know I'm not gonna make it, so that's sad. Yeah, so close. Why have we spawned down there? Why is this a thing? There's still a little bit of an issue. That is not supposed to happen with that tether there. That is just in the air. But yeah, again, early access title. They may figure that stuff out later. But this is freaking awesome so far. And now I need to go and find my dead body. So let's see if we can do the slide thing. Gotta jump. No. How about if I just stumble over a rock? Will that help me? No. Okay, right. Never mind. I guess we're just gonna go down there. It doesn't really matter too much, but it would be pretty cool to show you that speed, though. This is the first thing that I kind of think is very good with the tediousness, or non-tediousness, actually, is that you can find your backpack at any time. You don't lose it. Well, you lose your stuff, but you lose the backpack, and then you can find that in the world later on. Now, that may have been just a little bit weird to look at because it's very dark, but here is your backpack, and look at that dynamic lighting. If you time it just right, you can get these to shine quite a bit. It's even better with sunlight, but yeah, that's also it, right? So that is the first tediousness thing. The second one is this. You can actually move your tethers around. Now, obviously, they need to be connected to the original line, so they still get transferred oxygen. But this is so cool, because even if you make, like, 100 of these, you can still reuse them. That also means that you can pretty much go down to the bottom of a cave. I haven't been to the bottom of a cave because I've either been killed or running out of oxygen or whatever, so I haven't been there. But maybe that's an adventure that we can do together, sort of, I guess. Oh man, that is so beautiful. Alright, well, anyways, back on track, which I have never really been in this episode. The next thing is the research center, and this one you can put all of those alien technologies into, and that is going to research it for you. And it's going to give you either a mineral, like a very rare mineral, I believe that's titanium and lithium, and besides from that, it can also give you a technology that you can research, and that would be something like a habitat, for instance. Now, you start with this right here. What I'm going into right now, that is actually the habitat right there, but you don't have that research to begin with. This also means, by the way, that if you want to go to other planets and claim that as your home planet, well, you can't really claim a home planet, I guess. I'm not too sure on that one, actually, but I do know that you can inhabit other planets, and that's sort of what I want to show you guys as well in a little while. But you need that technology to be able to craft a habitat so that you can eventually make a base on another planet, because this is pretty much what you're going to build your base with. I now see this right here, the orange circles, and then the, yeah, you know what it is, because I'm zooming in on it. Either ways, that is a module of its own. Why am I saying this? Well, the top part of this is basically a module of its own, and then the parts on that is a different module and everything. And this is really cool because you can actually, let's say for instance, I grab this and I want to put it on there. I can actually put it on anywhere that I want. I can also take it right here. I can put it on there just in case I need a little bit of extra space. That's kind of why I think this is so cool, because this one right here, as I was zoomed in on before, is actually the top part of it, right? Or at least one of them. But here I can take this and I can put on one mineral. Well, what I have done up there is that I have used 2 of these slots, which originally can hold 2 minerals, to actually make a module that can hold up to 8 minerals instead. So this way you can always evolve. And I believe there was one other thing, so in case you just want to put this somewhere else, like for instance on a station, it does this. Look at that, that is so cool. Honestly guys, I'm a little bit scared to say this because survival in general is not really a finished genre, but I definitely believe that this game has something to do with a step in the right direction of that, like to actually make survival into a really good genre, because this is very dynamic, and the key thing, I think, to this is that you need to work for the things that you're eventually gonna get. But as soon as you have them, they take away the hard part. Oh, wait. What is that over there? What is that? That may actually be a perfect time. Okay, I need to get away because that is a sandstorm and there's... Oh, no. Oh, crap. Okay, right, so I just fell down. No worry. I can still just kind of flatten the ground and then we can get up. This is so freaking cool. I have had so many panic moments in caves where I was trying to get out and, get my oxygen replenished, but no, I was stuck in a hole. I don't know whether or not that one is coming closer or further away. It seems to me it's just kind of stationary, going a little bit to the left. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. If there comes another storm, which most likely is going to happen, then I will show you the real consequences of it, because rocks start to fly, and if you get hit by one of those things, you're dead. So I guess I'm just very quickly gonna sift through this. So this one right here is the printer. This one will actually allow you to make different things, like for instance these modules over here that I showed you before that have 8 different, or not necessarily different, but 8 chemicals on it, or like elements that you will need to build a little bit more. This is so freaking cool because you need to gather resources to get bigger things to get resources in, and that's cool and everything, but the game offers the easy way out. I know that, people may compare this to No Man's Sky, and with very good reason, but No Man's Sky was tedious as all hell. It almost seems like a joke that they were trying to make it as bad as it possibly could get, just to piss people off. I know that's probably not what they did, but it felt like it. But here it definitely is different, so let's just put that one back right there. Right, the next thing that I kind of want to talk about as the sun is coming up one more time is biomes, and after that I'm going to go to another planet. I may actually wait a little bit with starting a new game, because there's so many things that I need to do today with recordings, but this is awesome. Right here, I'm just gonna walk a little bit also because it is very, very pretty, and this also shows that you don't need over-the-top AAA graphics to make an awesome game. Oh yeah, that's right, perfect time to talk about this. These are resource deposits. Again, this is the thing I mean about, less tediousness, so you get a little bit of rest in there, that's fine. There are depots like this all over the place, right? All over the place. I need to get back with some oxygen. There's basically depots like that all over the place, right? And these regenerate over time, and this means that you don't have to, go to one place and then take everything there and then never come back to it. There's actually resource deposits that regenerate, and this means you can plan out your base placement very strategically. And you may have noticed this little blue line here that's going out from my guy, which is going over to the station. And by the way, the station is a smelter which can sort of melt all of the crystals that we saw in the cave over there to actual elements that you then can use to craft more stuff. But the blue line is an oxygen line, and pretty much everything has this. So again, it's not like you need to craft oxygen all the time. You can actually make oxygen cells. I haven't tried that yet, but you can. So it is time to talk about the biomes before I go over to another planet, because for instance, and I will also do this, I will compare this to No Man's Sky, because a planet in No Man's Sky is basically just one biome. There may be different biomes, like whenever you go to some place and there may be a different flower here or there, like something that you're not going to find in other places on the planet. But this, as I hope you can see, is totally different. Still the same style of planet, but very different biome. I think it is time to go into space, and I want to use this, because of course... Why would we take the small one when we can obviously take the big one? So you know what, guys? I don't think I'm gonna go into another game today, like start a fresh one. I will do that in the next episode, but not today. For now, we go to space. And then we go. Oh man, look at this, look at this. Like, it still needs a bit of optimization because it is an early access, but oh my goodness, would you look at this. And there's our home. I can see my house from here. I'm pretty sure other YouTubers have made that joke as well. Now, right after doing this, you may notice that there's a bunch of bubbles. These are actually zones that we can travel to. These are predefined, but I think still procedurally generated. But if you click this one more time, oh man, this is where the fun stuff comes in. Here are all the other planets. We got just like a small moon out there, which is barren. Then we got this, which is arid. Then we have, other planets. We have an exotic one. We also just got a regular one out there, which is the water planet. And then we have something else, which is like a poisonous planet, I think. Now, the other thing about this is that you can actually see the planets rotate. And here's a very good example, because that planet is going to go within my reach. And my reach is basically just this white little sort of like outline on the planet. planet there, like on the far side of it. So that's really good. This shows me what planets I can get to, and that is, yes, radiated. So what I want to do is get to that purple one out there, because that is the most exciting, and that should also be your first goal, to get to that one, because there's literally resources anywhere on that planet that you can research and then make new technologies. So it's really a good thing to get to that planet as soon as possible. You see it go into my reach? Yeah, there it is. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna, get this going. So I'm gonna go to that one, and then hopefully what I can do from there is then jump to the other one. So this is gonna be interesting to see. See about the transition. There it is. Oh, god damn it. Even the atmosphere just looks super toxic. But that is not what I want, and I actually see that the purple one is... Oh, come on, it's just outside. And by the way, we are super close to the star right there. It is just outside. I just need to come in just a little bit more. I think it's on its way. It's right there. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, it's there. Let's go to the exotic planet, guys. And where is it? Wait, where? Oh, right. Okay, there it is. This one is super, super interesting because there are so many awesome biomes. I don't really know what those white things are. Like, I know that there are clouds, but I don't know what those specific ones are. I do have a little home here, so I guess we're just kind of going to go there, and I'm going to show you exactly what is going on with this planet. Because you saw the other one, it's very, Earth-ish. There's a bunch of flat ground, and then there's mountains and whatnot. Here, things are just a little bit differently, as you can clearly tell. Let's hop on out here. There we go. Oh, man. This is awesome. And this is not even, like, the most wicked terrain. I've seen other terrain that is seriously, seriously cool. So what I did here, because I told you guys that there's resources all around, so I brought one of these, and then I made a resource center. I'm probably going to make a few other things on here as well. Also because this is a really cool planet. And by the way, this is the way No Man's Sky should have been. Hello, games. But yeah, for right now, that is pretty much what I have over there. And I'm just gonna go over here because that way you can also see how easy it is to get resources, or actually technologies, on these planets. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna dig out the tree. I know that seems just a little bit strange, but that is actually what you need, because these resources sometimes hang on the trees. Please get the one in the middle there. Okay, right, by the way. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it seems to be working. There we go. Right. So I've now taken a resource, and that is gonna go into my resource center. Let me just sprint on over there. Oxygen 50, that's okay. My base still has oxygen. So this is an unknown thing, and I know that if you run out of researches, then you can't research anything anymore. Like, it doesn't give you anything. So I don't know whether or not that's the case right here. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. So that's a very rare element. Actually, not that rare because I have so many of them, but that is titanium. So why don't we just go ahead and smack that to the back of our base? I believe the other one is lithium. Yes. Now, again, with the biomes and everything, I'm gonna hop back in here because I need to show you guys these different biomes, especially on this planet, because it is so freaking cool. So let me just jump right on out there. I don't know if we can see it from here, but I'm still just gonna try to scour across the planet. No. I think we need to go to the other side. Alright, well, up there is home, so I guess what I'm gonna do, because this looks a little bit differently, like it's a different sort of blue-ish biome with some orange peaks on the mountains, so I'm gonna go in there. I'm just gonna go down here and see what is up. Now, the thing about it is, it's still a quite surprising experience when you land on this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at this. This is so different, and this is the same freaking planet. Look at that. There we go. Now, again, early access and everything, so I have experienced that you actually kind of fall through sometimes and, just kind of fall through the ground and into a cave, but if you don't get into that cave and you're actually inside of the ground, then things start to get weird and bug out. But this, oh man, this is awesome, because this is the type of planet generation that you really need to make an interesting, aesthetically pleasing planet. No Man's Sky, seriously, I'm sorry to the younger viewers, but suck a dick. Oh man, there's a pink cave in here, but that's not really what I'm gonna check out right now. Oh, look at that. See, I haven't even looked at this planet type before. I didn't even know this existed. This is so freaking cool. What happens if we mine this? Is there any different technology in here that maybe we can use? Well, I can't take it with me, actually. That's kind of a shame. And also my oxygen is about to run out. This was a terrible idea. Alright, I'm suffocating, but I'm going to try to expand the terrain here, and I am dead. Yeah, this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. It's a good thing I'm not that far away. And once again, I'm spawned underneath it. It seems to have fixed itself. Right. So this right here is pretty much like Astroneer, but it's not pretty much the entire game. Oh god. Okay, I just died one more time. Yeah. This is great. And there it is again. All of these things that are hanging in the tree, whether or not it's square or it looks metalish or whatever, like, it's research stuff that you can basically, well, research, right? And then you can get some more technologies to help yourself progress in the game. So let me just get on over there. I think this is a very good way to do it, as long as I just make sure that I don't overdo it and destroy the terrain completely. There we go. Can I make it? Because I need oxygen. There we go. Better. And now I have a shortcut too. Alrighty, let's just pass into the other one. This is actually not as hostile of an environment as I saw before, but it still looks like interesting. It definitely looks like an alien planet, and that is what is so cool, because when you see a new biome, it's a totally different experience, and a very good one too. Alright, so let's just see where we're gonna go. You know what? I think we're just kind of gonna go home. I hope so. Where is home? Is that? No, that's Tundra. I need the other one, which is like way out there. I guess we can check out Tundra as well, right? Because that is sort of a normal planet, so it's not as hostile. It doesn't really have exotic environments, but it's still pretty cool. Alright, so let's go in there. How about there? Also, you can see the biome is basically changing there, because there is the red and then there is the green and blue ones, and it's just kind of changing a little bit, but it's pretty much still the same thing. I figured out it's just more high poly once you get down to it, so this is pretty awesome right here. Look at this. Oh, this is so cool. Alien Desert. It's a little bit of difference with the color there, but that's okay. Like, not everything is perfect, which is also why it is an early access title. Oh, would you look at this. So there's a bit of a mountain structure, and then there are some things over here that look very interesting. I know I'm gonna die. Like, that's inevitable, but I just kind of want to see if I can get over here, because these things I have not seen before. At least I don't remember. Maybe they're just a different color on the exotic planet. Yeah, this is totally new. I have not seen these spikes up the ground either. Let's get ready to suffocate or pass out or whatever. Come on, die. Why am I cheering on this guy dying? That's actually kind of evil. Well, there we go. Either ways, guys, I'm gonna have to cut it here, but this is super, super fun. Like, it costs 20 bucks right now, which is actually, I would say, a fair price, because this honestly feels like a done game, even though it's far from being so. I can even see my dead body there. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode of Astroneer. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.